person is not a walking, talking mental illness or a chemical, walking, talking chemical imbalance. They're a human being first and foremost, and they have some kind of affliction or psychological distress that they're dealing with. But there's so much more than that, because it can be so disempowering to just see yourself as just an illness,
Right.
you know?
Yeah. Well, and I agree with you. Like I was telling you earlier, when we give that power to the addiction,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of people that will say that they're powerless, or that they identify with their addiction over themselves.
Right.
You know what I mean? And for me, like when I was doing that, when I first went into like AA groups, and I'm not knocking AA, but when I would identify as an addict, I always felt like an addict. You know what I mean? First and foremost, like every time there's not one time where I was like, yeah, I'm an addict. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it was always it was always like a stab to my gut, kind of. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
always felt bad about it, never felt right saying it.
Yeah.
But then when I started identifying as being in recovery, I the perspective changed for me. You know what I mean? Then I could start thinking about recovery as a growth concept, instead of being stuck in a powerless state, you know, ate up by all those, mental health problems that I was having at that time. I could actually start addressing myself in a healthier way and putting healthier people around me, and, moving forward with my life when I just changed that one little simple stigma over myself.